Hey guys, here's a new video, and so let me just check this very quickly. Okay, it's just what I covered last video. So yeah, today's a new event. It is the September 24th to the 27th Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto Uzumaki, event. So it's the combination card event for Naruto and Sasuke, Genius and Idiot. As you can see here, you can get it today only. Actually, you can get the combination card, but like I said, you can only get it today. Now, if you want to get the combination card, you're gonna have to recharge, I believe, 8,000 gold. As you can see here, you need 99 fragments in total for the combination card, and if you want it all 99 today, you're gonna have to recharge 8,000 gold. You get 33 at 3,100, another 33 at 5,000, and then finally at 8,000 you get the final 33, making up 99 fragments, which gives you the combination card. Now, if you do buy this combination card, you're gonna get a skin with the combination card today. Essentially what it is a, let me find it. It's a new skin skill that comes with a skill, like I said. So the skill is called Susanoo Nine-Tail Chakra Model. And basically what it does, it apparently causes real damage, as far as I know. It causes a very large amount of damage to all of your enemies and reduces their taijutsu and ninjutsu attack. And it also makes you immune to most controls, so basically it gives you that in debuff immunity. And then it also has a very high chance of falling enemies for 2 rounds, which means essentially a stun. Now this is actually more useful than stunning, simply because fallen enemies are very rarely ever immune to it, unless they have something which makes them specifically immune to it, such as the immunity debuff icon on them. They're going to be affected by the fallen effect. So yeah, it does that, and then it also gives off what apparently is a fire debuff on the enemy for 2 rounds, and it does true damage, so it ignores all defenses. Most debuffs do this, but every once in a while you're gonna find a debuff or an enemy card that has enough ninjutsu defense or tenacity to just kind of lower the damage from your debuffs. It varies, but true damage for debuffs is actually quite good because it's true damage. Am I gonna be getting this particular card this event? Unfortunately, I can't. I'm really tight on money recently. I've had to pay quite a few bills, and as you can see, it's actually the 26th, so my rent's coming up. And also, another thing is that I need to go ahead and renew my permit to stay in the US, so a lot of that stuff is costing quite a bit of money, so unfortunately for the next month or so, I'm not going to have any money to spend on this game. But yeah, so that's really about it. You can actually get the tier 5 items, quite a few of them during this event, rather cheaply, believe it or not. As you can see here, I'll mostly cover this tomorrow, but just to give you a quick heads up, tomorrow, if you want to recharge for the items tier 5, you can get all of the items at essentially 5k recharge, which is very, very good. Because you get Sasuke's weapon, Naruto's weapon tier 5, Naruto's 7th Hokage cloak tier 5, Naruto's Hokage necklace tier 5, the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan tier 5. Yeah, you got quite a few tier 5 items just for recharging 5k gold, which is, in my opinion, very good, considering that these items, even at tier 4, are extremely powerful. As of right now, there's not much else to cover with this particular event. I can go ahead and cover let me find my other, there you go. I can go ahead and cover the consumption event now that I think about it. I haven't really been playing this game for quite some time now, so that's why I have such a small amount of gold, only 4k. It's just me being lazy, honestly, at this point. But I'll start playing again and just getting a lot of gold, so I can just do consumptions for you guys at the very least. Even if I can't recharge, at the very least I can go ahead and consume and, show you guys what I get. So, consumption wise, it doesn't look to be particularly good, to be completely honest. This is just fairly standard Naruto Sasuke stuff. Honestly, if you're going to be consuming, I'd strongly recommend for you to consume all 50k worth of consumption, especially if you're planning on getting the combination card, simply because Naruto and Sasuke do need those things. You can get most, if not all of Naruto and Sasuke's items during this particular event. The only thing that you can't exactly get from Naruto is the 7th Hokage's cloak. You can get, I believe, Oh, you can get the 7th Hokage's cloak. Huh, my bad. That's interesting. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you can get all of the items for Naruto at this point then. See, before this, Naruto does have another cloak, which is called Sage Cloak, as you can see over here. Sage Cloak, tier 4. For whatever reason, I guess they just discontinued this one. It'd be really nice if this particular item, the Sage Cloak tier 4, could be equipped to Jiraiya for an XP boost, but it doesn't look like that it works that way, unfortunately. Not XP boost, but CP boost. Let's see. Oh well. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, it's fairly basic consumption. The reason I'm recommending to just consume all for everything is because if you only consume part of the way, whenever this particular event comes up again, either a Naruto or Sasuke event or a combination of the events, whenever they come back up again, you're just gonna have to get multiple items simply because you recharged a little too early. Keep in mind that this is a 3-day event, so just be wary, because since this is a 3-day event, that means that they're still gonna bring out the big stuff within the next couple of days. Remember, 3 days events are usually quote unquote lesser events, whereas the 4-day events, they're the big ones, the ones that you want to pay quite a bit for. And so just a quick notice, the 30th should be Friday, I believe. No, it should be... This event's gonna end on Thursday, on the 27th, so... No, on Wednesday, okay, yeah. So basically the 30th is coming up, and a while back in one of my videos, one of you guys said, I believe it was Nick, I could be wrong on that, so sorry if I am. One of you said that there was gonna be a Sage of Six Path event, so... Sage of Six Path, as in the original Sage of Six Path, Hogorumo, something like that. I can't remember the name of him specifically right this moment. But there is some, like, you know, something in the Ninja Collection. And then they're also going to be updating everything else, so it should be interesting to see just how that works out. Yeah. Hagorum. That does not sound right. Let's see. Deal massive true damage to all enemies. Decrease self-massive ninjutsu damage. With possibility, remove all enemies debuff and cannot add buff for 2 rounds. No need to hit. Ignores backhand. He sounds like a beast. He really does. And my game is frozen. Yeah, I knew that was more than likely gonna happen. Oh well. So yeah, that's really about it for this video. I'm gonna glance over daily Q&A, but honestly, because of the fact that I just did what I just did right now, there's a very good chance I'm not going to be able to answer in depth. I'll be able to explain some things, but I won't be able to show you some things. It's disturbing. When you challenge a player, what determines who attacks first? So JVR, it's oh, thanks for the first like. So what determines it is essentially your combat points, your CP. If I have 13 million CP, whereas you have 14 million CP, you're going to go first. If I have 22 million CP, where you have 21.5 million CP, I'm going to go first. It just depends who has the highest amount of combat points. That's why combat points are so important. Now, just because you go first does not exactly mean you're going to win. Simply because when that happens, when you go first and all that, if the enemy has a high enough dodge where you can't hit him, there's a very good chance that you're not going to be able to win, simply because you can't touch him. You can't kill what you can't hit, essentially. So while being first is very important, certain stats can just nullify that and make you have a very, very hard time. On your CP, who has the highest? Okay, there you go. Mu Huzoki event after the Naruto Sasuke Sage 6 Path event. Maybe after Kakashi Obito Kamo card. Can't remember anymore. Okay. Thanks, man. Aaron, there you go. Also, the 26th should be when the date comes. So today's the 26th, so we're gonna see how that goes. How can I get Itachi? Yeah, honestly, using quite a bit of money, and Celtic is right, talking thousands. When I try to train Obito Chiyoto's second form with Blast Stands, it says card is not fully owned. I have all the requirements. Go to your backpack, make sure that he's unlocked, both of them, make sure that none of them are in a team per se. You have various little teams that you have various configurations for teams that you can save. So check that out, make sure that you're not using him in a formation by accident. And then yeah, try again. It's usually that's what happens. I feel like this is a stupid question, but how do you attack someone with high dodge? Like, how do you get around their dodge? So basically, you need some very, very high hits. So if the person has about 30k dodge, you're gonna have to have about 40k hits to consistently hit them. Just because you have 50k hit and they have 30k hit, there's still a chance of them dodging you. So usually you have to have a very overwhelming amount of hit to take down somebody. I myself personally usually work with at the very least 700, 800k hit, especially on my Obito, simply because there's people like Ray, or there's people like Daoku, there's just people like nonstop who have the combination cards like Jojiro and Mei, who have an insane amount of dodge. So this just becomes a bit of a game between trying to get enough hit to kill the enemy and trying to get enough dodge to stay alive. It's just how it goes, especially as you get higher and higher up in CP and combat power. Stats like dodge and hit really can be a game changer. There's no point if you using the best cards if none of them are going to do any damage because they don't even touch the enemy cards. And there is no point in not being able to be touched if you're not going to be able to do any damage towards your enemy because you don't have any damage to do. Okay, notice me, senpai. You have been noticed. Andrew. There is a Sage of 6 Path cards. Yeah, there is. We're going to get the 100 seal to train Sakura. I believe you can get that. The 100 seal in chapter 23 or 20 or 21. Yeah, it's in one of those two chapters. It should be the very last chapter. If I recall correctly, it is a battle where you have to fight Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura. It's a fairly easy battle, especially if you have stronger cards, but if you're brand new, it can take you quite a while to get there. Hey Luce, it's me. I have done what you said with 14-14, but now I'm at 17-6. Can you help me? My best team is Gold Naruto, Katsuki Sasuke, Slug Sakura, Obito Uchiha second form, Kakashi, Hatake, and Guy. He keeps on selling me. Sealing, oh okay. Okay, so what you want to do with Itachi is quite honestly get somebody who can seal him first. The problem with Itachi, especially when you fight him with your full team and you can't take him down fast enough, the problem with him is that because of the fact that you hit him, or even if you miss, you still kind of hit him, his fury builds up very, very quickly. So that means that every 2 turns, essentially, he's going to be able to seal you and just kill you, or just end the battle before you can kill him, or run out of rounds. So what you're going to want to do here is try to get a card like Hinata, Neji, Obito Uchiha would honestly be your best bet. At Kamui in his recurring eye form because of the space-time Kamui, and then because of the ability to use the Rinnegan Bloodline, which gets you the ability to use the Shida Tensei active skill, which you can buy from the shop for 500 gold. I do believe I have a video for this particular dungeon. I'll try to see it later and post you the link. But it should be in the playlist if I recall correctly. But we'll see. What gives more dodge? Madara or Diva Path Renengan at tier 4, and how much gold do you need to consume for it? So Brian, the item that gives the most amount of dodge right about now in the game is the True Renengan. It's a Madara item, and I believe it gives you 60 something K dodge. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the one that has the most amount of dodge given to you. Nagato's Renengan, I believe, gives you 60k worth of dodge also, but just slightly less stats. I'll check it out later when I log back into my account. The reason I'm not opening the game again is because I can't. For me to log in and do all the stuff that I want to do, I would have to input my password. And for this particular video app, I can't pause the video, basically. I recharge it and it's not coming in. What do I do? Send an email to the devs, take a screenshot of your receipt. If it comes down to it, just refund, explain that you didn't get any of your stuff. Because more often than not, depending on what you use, you're going to be sided with. If you use the debit card, call your bank essentially and tell them, well, I didn't get what I was promised, and they should take back the money. If you're working with PayPal, same thing. But don't abuse it, because if you do, you can easily lose your account or even get charged for basically just lying. Can I get some help, please? My brother got iOS 10 and his game won't work. Is there a way to fix that will help him? Honestly, just download the app again. Sometimes it's just like that. Uninstall and reinstall. If it keeps on going like that, send an email to the devs asking for a fresh link to the iOS download link for the game, and it should start working. I have a natural gateway. I don't have his thing, Tsunade Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. Nice name. Dude, you're gonna have to re-comment this one because I can't exactly understand what you're trying to say. Sorry, man. Any card you suggest to take on 24-9? 24-9. Any card that can just ignore backhands. Those are usually the best cards. Unfortunately, they usually cost quite a bit of money. Anywhere from essentially this particular card that we're looking at for the combination card Naruto Sasuke, anywhere from essentially, let's see, 8,000 gold. That's $300 more or less to $100. So yeah, Omar, sorry. If you recharge during a double gold day, does it give you double the gold towards the combo card too? No, Philip, it doesn't. Which passive skills is good for Gaara, stand defending, or walk cyclone? I believe it is his level 105 passive skill that is the best for him, honestly. Finally got a base form Zetsu. Where can I get Kaguya's will to upgrade? Is it an event only? Yes it is, Thomas. Hey guys, what's Ninja Spirit for? I have a lot. So, Fat Heel? Sorry if I said that wrong. So basically what Ninja Spirits are for is they are cards that you can decompose for Ninja Souls. Now Ninja Souls, what they do is they give you a certain amount of stats towards, depending on what soul you're using. So if it's a Thunder Soul, it will give you, I don't know, about 1k dodge and some stamina. And it depends just on the quality of the Ninja Soul too. If you have a Shining Ninja Soul, then you have a very powerful Ninja Soul. But if you have a dull or cracked Ninja Soul, you're not going to get as much stat boosting as you would get from a Shining one. What passes would you suggest for each Golden Minato and Tobi? So the passes that I would recommend, Raymond, is what would I recommend? For Tobirama and Minato, Shadow Clone for Tobirama, and then the Flying Thunder God. The passive skill, there's a passive skill which uses Thunder God. I can't exactly remember both of them. So on the next video, I'll make sure to send you a screenshot of it or talk about it right before I end the video. Hey man, can I join your clan? My name's Blurryface. We'll see. Hope that makes sense. Don't know. How do I overclock cards? Basically you need oh wait, I'm sorry. Nepalese, I didn't ignore you. It's just I kind of skipped ahead. Sorry about that. So Darui is gold, probably better. If you have both of them at the same time, you can get even further. you can do even more damage. But Darui, as a rule of thumb, is better. But if you're basically not cheap, but just a new player and are not willing to spend a lot of money, then Hashirama is better to go because you can start using him at purple card, whereas Darui, he has to be level 105 with just about all of his skills and items. How do I overclock cards? So John, basically you need a purple card Hashirama, a Orochimaru with a tier 4 ring, and then you also need to have on Hashirama the passive skill called Hobi Technique. Basically what that does is so you can start, how should I put this, because Orochimaru releases the curse seals every 4 turns because of his unique skill and because of the tier 4 item, his ring, and the fact that Hashirama releases his passive constantly, which the passive boosts your attack by 15%. Because of that, every time you get a red curse seal, your damage essentially doubles or triples. I'm not quite sure on how much it does, but it increases quite a bit. But the steps to do this, like I said, you need a purple card Hashirama with his passive skill. Keep in mind that the purple card Hashirama has to be the expensive one. It can't be the one that you can get from the gold Tundra. Now you can get the expensive one for free. It just takes a very long time. You need to do the zombie trials and get enough items to create the card itself. Now for Orochimaru, you're going to be looking at 15k, 20k worth of gold to actually get the refining material for the tier 4 ring, and which is needed for overclocking. How can I get this game on Android? I believe I posted a link in the last video. I'll post a link in this particular video in the description, Edward. So there you go. Can't be 24-12, need bronze fathers team. I'm surprised you got to 24-12, AJ. Don't really know what to say, honestly. Have Nagato go first and then everybody else. Yeah, sorry. Now I need more damage. Who does damage a lot without Toby? Sasuke, Naruto, Jiraiya. Those cards, when fully geared out and with all of their items at tier 4 or better, they, as a rule of thumb, deal a lot of damage. Is this story good for Ninja World War? Not particularly. I think it's pretty good thanks in my team. That's pretty good. Alright, so that's about it for this video, guys. I need to get back to work. This is actually my lunch break, so yeah, bye.